Let's make history.
You are about to learn something about Puerto Rican history that most people are not aware of. See, here's the thing. Everyone has an opinion, but if you truly want to put your views on the right track, it is a must that you know your history. This is especially true with Puerto Ricans today because Puerto Ricans have been under attack online a lot lately. Mostly due to the toxic and racist FBA movement. And if you want more background on that, check out some of my videos on that topic, which is in the description. Now, what I am not going to give you is the same old bits of rehashed history that we all are used to. Instead, let's go deeper. In the 1600s, Reverend Charles de Rockford was the first scholar to argue that Native Americans were equal to Europeans in the eyes of God. Before this, the scientific community just viewed Native Americans as being subhuman. He spent a few decades in the Lesser Antilles, Trinidad and St. Kitts, and he wrote a book called The History of the Caribbean Islands, where he claims that Arawak Native Americans ended up as castaways on the coast of Florida and Georgia. There's a river called the St. Mary's River, which is the natural boundary between Florida and Georgia, and this is where these Arawak Indians ended up. And they ended up forming some of the most advanced civilizations than all of the other Native American groups on mainland North America, and it eventually spread northward. And some settled right there in the South, even going as far up as North Carolina. He used the term Carib, which some scholars were known for at the time, to refer to Tainos, Arawaks, and Caribs. Now, these are all three different groups, the Arawak being the greater group, and the Caribs and Tainos being subdivisions of the Arawak people. However, we know that it was from Puerto Rico. There is evidence of ancient sites in the South, particularly Georgia, and you see the almost same identical site in parts of Puerto Rico. In Utuado, you see the same sort of a ball court style ancient site, almost identical, as well as the petroglyphs, as well as the images you see written in nearby areas, carved in nearby areas. You see the same exact thing in Georgia. If you look at this carving, this petroglyph that was found in Georgia, and you see how it has a third eye up there, it has circles around the head. Look at the position the hands are in. Then you go to Arecibo, Puerto Rico, and you see almost the same thing. The image, the figure with the third eye in the forehead. I don't know if that's a third eye, but the image on the forehead, the circle on the forehead between the two eyes, and the circles around the head is obviously highly similar. And you can check out my video on the ancient history of Puerto Rico before the Tainos. It's entitled. So it had to have been Taino in origin, because the group before that couldn't possibly have created these advanced societies that the Rochefort speaks of, or writes of rather.